Hello everybody and welcome. We are here today in Flight Sim 2024 checking out a brand new plane that just recently dropped, and it is the Jaguar from AzurPoly. They did a really good job on this plane. It looks beautiful, high quality texturing, and I will say the afterburners look beautiful on this plane. They're different and I really like how they look. They look amazing. But yeah, overall texturing on the exterior is good. There is bombs you can put on this thing. I'll show you that in a minute. It's on the EFB. Also, I was under the impression by looking at previous videos of the pre-release of this plane is that these covers and pitot covers over here were removable by clicking like the other Asobo planes and checking struts and other equipment, but I'm not able to do that, which is not a big deal. You can remove the covers and the chocks all in the EFB as well, which we'll go ahead and jump into the cockpit right now. All right, we are in the cockpit. Really good quality. I mean, looking at the texturing in the digital, the dashboard or the dials, it looks really good. I mean, that's some good texturing, good weathering. I mean, it is an older plane. I believe this is a Cold War aircraft. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But overall looks really good. EFB is also looks really good too. You can add sudden covers to the canopies. Looks really good. Let's go ahead and add the GPU. You can repair canopy because I believe you can jettison it as well. You can already automatically, let's go ahead and turn that alarm off. You can also already turn your APU on right here, but which we won't. You can just set if you wanted to cold dark start it already or takeoff ready. You have all these. You can remove the yoke, pilot interior view, which I like the EFB adjusted to him sitting there, and then forced head, which I kind of like. That's kind of different. I know I don't normally use a pilot because I find them kind of annoying to me. You can add the GPS, which is right there. You can change your helmet type, heat blur intensity. I mean, there's a lot you can do. Change the position of your GPS, nav mode, tag hand mode, all kinds of things. Let's see, what are these? Oh, these are the doors you can open up on the aircraft on the exterior. That's what these are. You can open your landing bay doors or further to look inside. All kinds of different things. It's really nice. All right, and then you have your fuel. This is the amount of fuel, or what you can have for fuel size or fuel amount. Then you have your bombs. You can add your pylons. There's your pylons added, and then you can start adding your bombs, which will add. You can also see its dynamic weight shift. There's a lot of bombs on this thing. I don't know why the GPU went away. Put a drop tank on in the center. Okay, there we go. GPU's back. Let's go ahead and turn on the power. That right there is your master battery. Disarm that alarm. Your map, your autopilot, your cheat autopilot, if in case you don't want to use, if you want to use the interior. I think I like this better though, because using the autopilot in any of the fighters it's a handful. It can be. And then your information about the plane. This just tells you how long I've had the plane or flown the plane to understand the aircraft. But yeah, let's go ahead and remove the ladder covers and we should be good to start up. Now, I also was trying to move this because it says you can move your EFB. It will not move it on mine. I don't know if the version of the plane I have is bugged, but it is not letting me move the EFB. Usually this highlights, I've seen in other videos. I was curious if I was messing up, but no, this is supposed to light up right here and you're supposed to move this tablet anywhere in the cockpit. There also is another problem. So we're going to move this pin, remove ribbon. I cannot turn on the nav lights. it's bugged as well. I can't do anything. So it's not a deal breaker. It's not an issue. I don't have a problem with it. It's just something. It's just a minor thing because the plane flies just fine. Let's go ahead and start her up. All right. So we're gonna flip the switch that's behind this little toggle. Nope. And then drop that. All right. It's in place. APU's on. Well, we're gonna do APU, and there's right below it this yellow little button that says APU start. Go ahead and start up. Up in the top canopy, there is the toggle for the canopy to close. While that's running, we're going to go ahead and flip. Oh, well, actually, no, I think we have time to do it now. Let's go ahead and do bleed air start, and then we can start engine 1. Or we'll start engine 2, I think. Just went over to engine 2, but yep, you see the dial right there. It is starting up. Go ahead. This is your. I'm used to having it come up tell me what it is, but this you need to set to auto. Close that. Your IFF is down here. Go ahead and switch this to standby. Landing lights, taxi lights. There it is, taxi lights. Anti-collision. Looks like engine 2 is already started, so we can go to engine 1. Engine 1 is starting now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lock the canopy, which then pressurizes it. You hear the engine starting out on the outside. Let's go ahead and turn off the GPU. Go ahead and shut down the APU. Then we can come over here and we can turn on these buttons or these switches, and then the pitos, and then this one activates this switch right here, activates this display or this dial, whatever you want to call it. Also, your spoilers are automatically deployed when you start up the plane, so we can go ahead and close that. Here's your spoilers, they're closing, and we should be good to go. That's at least the rough startup I have. All right, let's go ahead and drop the flaps down to 10 or takeoff. Right here is your dial for your flaps. And I believe we are good to taxi. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I like it. Oh, don't forget, your HUD up here is actually this down here. I'm not sure what each one of these does yet, so I just do it to the whatever one that brings up the display, which they both do. All right, let's go ahead and disengage the brakes. All right. Takes a little bit of power to get her moving. Go ahead and head out to the runway and take off. Well, yeah, she's a cool aircraft. She flies kind of. She's not a very agile plane. Like, I can't take like a heavy banking or anything like that, like you would with like a F-35 or F-22 or anything like those. I mean, I think this plane was more along the lines designed for a bombing run, not like dogfighting. Hence why there are no missiles that are attached to the pylons. It's all bombs on the pylons. So I'm sure this thing was used as more of a bomb run. But I tell you what, when you look at the plane though, from at least the back end look, whoops, trying to make sure I get this right. For the back end, gives me Phantom vibes. Definitely gives me some Phantom vibes, so I'm curious if this plane was actually designed in response to the Phantom. Not sure. I don't know if I'm wrong on that assumption. Could be completely off base on that assumption, but that's at least the vibe I got. So I know the Phantom was really a fighter. So yeah, who knows? But we're going to go ahead and take off here. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Helps me out a ton. I put out videos all the time on Flight Sim, and I continuously will. I love doing Flight Sim videos. They're fun to do, and I love to see your guys' comments on the plane, your input, and so on. I know there's a lot of planes that are now starting to come out for Flight Sim 2024, and I have a ton of videos to do. All right, so let's go ahead and pop out. Put the brakes on. Ooh, yeah, look at that strut go down. All right, this is the afterburners, and that's what you'll understand why I like them so much. They look realistic. They look really good. My opinion, they look really good. All right, let's go ahead and take off. Not sure what's going on with that runway right there, but okay. This plane needs actually quite a bit of runway to take off too. And we're up. All right, so we're off the ground. I know she's a heavy bird right now with the bombs. Let's go ahead and back off throttle, back off the afterburner. But yeah, she's a heavy bird right now. Yeah, she's full of ordnance. But really, she's really simple, really simplistic to fly, really easy to set up. I just wish I had some of my buttons. Like the EFB button for the takeoff is right here. Just really wish I could move this around. Not sure on the reasoning why I can't, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. It's not a deal breaker. This plane is awesome. It is on version 1.0.0, but there are little bugs with it. Like I said, with the also the navigation lights you can't mess with. I know other videos I've watched on this plane, the covers on the outside are clickable. But yeah, she's not super agile, which is not a horrible thing. I mean, that's why I said I think she's meant for more bomb runs. I'm sure that she had fighter escorts that would pull fighters or pull other pull support. Where is that airport at again? I don't even remember where I took off. Oh, there. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's where I took off. We're going to do a landing as well. So if you made it this far in the video, we're going to be doing a landing in the plane and give a rating on how well I land. We're going to start doing that on every video now. Every video of a plane I fly, we're going to do a landing to see how well I land. Give me a score of 1 to 10. 10 being I buttered it, or 1 I completely just died. Well, that's not where I took off from, but we're gonna land there. But yeah, she's got what are those 1,000-pound bombs? Come on. So we got 1,000-pound bombs, and I believe these are cluster munitions. And there's a 2,000-pound bombs you can put on the center pylon. All right, so we're gonna go out a little bit ways, and then we're gonna do a U-turn and attempt a landing. All right, where is this airport at again? Did I miss it? There it is. Oh, I'm way off. I'm not even lined up for a runway. All right, spoilers out. Gears down. We're going to try a very, very off angle landing. Very off angle. Spoilers back in. Pull the power back a little bit. Flaps down. Power's back up. Or is this the airport I took off? I don't know. Not a big deal. Ooh. Or is this even a runway? I don't even know if this is an actual runway. I don't think this was a runway. Gears back up because I don't think that was a runway. All right, so let's put the flaps back up. That was kind of a hard hit too. Where are you at? I'm trying to find you, airport. All right, let's do it this way. I don't know how I missed that runway or missed that airport. I guess that is an airport. Oh, there it is. All right, that's the airport we're looking for right there. Pull back on throttle because we are afterburners all that time. All right, we're gonna do a second attempt at the right airport. We kind of did touch and go on a different airport. It's right there. Let's go ahead and turn. We're going to land from the other direction. Beautiful scenery, though. I believe we're in France. All right, let's give her full power so we can get out there real quick. I just can't get enough of these afterburners. All right, so let's go ahead and go out, sweep around, and do our landing, and then get a rating on this landing. Now, if you want to rate me on the last landing, the little touch and go ahead. But yeah, that was a kind of an oops Wrong airport. All right, let's go ahead and pull back power and start banking. Spoilers out, gears down, power back. We're going to be going at a very bad angle, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. Okay, gears are down. A little bit of power. Flaps down. A little bit more power. Pull back. More power, more power, more power, more power. I believe we hit touchdown. Yep, we did. That was kind of a sketchy lane. I didn't even feel the hit. I was just like, am I on the ground? Am I on the ground? I don't know if I'm on the ground. Am I on the ground? But we were. All right, spoilers in and flaps up. Well, we touched down. That was a pretty smooth landing. I kind of flared a little too long. Not horrible though. Ooh. She really leans. But of course, though, when you look at her from the outside, she sits high. She sits really high. Let's just go ahead and stop right here. All right, that's it, everybody. Hope everyone enjoyed that first look at the Jaguar, and we're gonna put the brake. That's the first look at the Jaguar. Beautiful aircraft. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you later. Bye.